Okay, so now we're going to do flow rates, you guys. When you do flow rates, we have a simple formula. It is V over T times C equals R. Let me get another pen so we have another color. Oh, there's the other one. I was looking for them. V means total volume. T means time. Whatever it is, you need to put your time in minutes, because flow rates are usually written in hours. So change your time to minutes. C means calibration, and that could be drop set, drop factor, R means rate or flow rate. Okay? So let's apply this formula. If 20 MEQs of electrolyte, so this is number 58, let me write it down. 20 MEQ of electrolytes are added to 150 ml of NS and infused over 2 hours using drop set or using a 10 drop set, 10 drop set, how many MEQ will be infused per drop? Okay, so when we figure out flow rates, what is our total volume in this question? Good. So our V is 150 ml. And what is my T? Good. And what do I tell you we do to hours? Good, good. So we change them to minutes. So 2 hours is 120 minutes. And if you don't know that, we can do our ratio. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 2 hours is X minutes, okay, which would be 120. These are different setups, you guys. If you notice, for ratio, we do an equal sign because this one is equal to this one. We are going to multiply. What is my C, or my drop set? 10. So that is 10. Whenever you have a drop set, it means 10 drops for every 1 ml. Okay? What do we do when we're multiplying fractions, you guys? Fractions are the easiest, so what do? Straight across. Good. That's back to our basic from, very beginning. So 150 mLs times 10 drops, what do you guys get? 1,500. And 120 times 1 ml is 120. Okay? So, to figure out our drops per ml, all you do is 120 into 1,500 is how many? 12.5? So you can just do, in case you don't know, 120 into 1500 is 12.5. And so our our R equals 12.5 drops per min. Okay. When you multiplied 150 times 10, what does this 1500 mean? It actually means drops. Because I want to show you something else. You know why it means drops? Let's take this out and change it to a ratio. If we take it out, say we have this 150 ml IV bag, right? So what they're asking you right now is you have a 150 ml IV bag. And in this bag, if you're taking 10 drops out for every ml, how many drops? You can change it to a ratio proportion and figure out 150 ml IV bag, or hold on, let me erase that, sorry. 10 drops per ml, and we have a 150 ml IV bag. How many drops are in that IV bag? And you get 1500, right? Do you guys see that? I just want to make sure you guys know what this number is that you get every time you multiply. That's what you're figuring out. You're figuring out how many drops is in that IV bag. Okay? Now, what does the question say? How many MEQs will be infused per drop? How many MEQs are in that total IV bag? That's right. There's only 20. We're not changing the quantity of anything, right? There's 20 MEQs in 150 mLs. That's all we did. We injected 20 MEQs into that 150 ml. So, the question says, how many milliequivalents will be infused per drop? If there is 1,500 drops, what are we going to do? All you need to do, you guys, is you know your total drops in this bag, right? So if there is, you can do it like this. This 1,500 drops is the exact same as saying 150 ml IV bag, right? Because that's how many drops are in that 150 ml. So do your ratio proportion. There is 20 MEQs for 1,500 drops, right? Do you guys follow me there? So, X MEQ per 1 drop. It's going to be like 0.0 something. It's going to be a tiny amount. 20 times 1 drop divided by 1,500 drops is how many MEQ? 0.013 MEQ of medication is going to be infused for every 1 drop that comes out that IV bag. So there's a lot of steps in this problem, right? First, we did our formula. We did our V over T times C equals R, which is our volume over time in minutes. Our calibration, it's just drop set or drop factor, and our R, which is our flow rate. And we multiplied and we figured out how many drops are in the IV bag. So there's 1,500 drops in a 150 ml IV bag. In that IV bag, we're only injecting 20 MEQ. So 20 MEQs in 1,500 drops. How many MEQs are in 1 drop? which is 0.013 MEQs for every drop that comes out that IV bag.